Just manage. I do watch your show, but not always. More, the only thing there is that how do I put it? I just have some observations. The only observation tomorrow, you people discuss about your families, about your persons on the TV, which is not good enough. The other one, Morayo, in your own case, I think you do moderate perfectly. A lot of things which will have at least gone out of hand, you're able to handle it. Owa is very composed. At least he doesn't see the way, if everybody is going this way, he makes out his own point, objectively. So, our point is always very, very key to most of those discussions you have. So, I do appreciate that. Auntie, talk where I be, am I right? Equally you. Discuss national issues and let the people gain from your this thing.
Our personal stories are stories Nigerians share, and when we talk about it, people identify with it because they've suffered, they've gone through it.
Yes,
the essence is to help.
But I know what I'm saying. I mean, Farah is doing this, where this is doing this. It's not good enough to me.
As a man, is it normal for a woman to propose to a man? And if you were a man, how would you feel?
Normal for a woman to propose to a man?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's normal now. Why is it not normal? If you admire a man, then you talk to him now. You can go about the communication by communicating through body language, through eye contact, through some other things. There's a way. For any man who wants to do that, we just double cross you on the way and say, look, can I meet? Can I have a chat with you? Can I have a discussion with you? So, which is a normal thing. That is the normal thing. Nigeria here, I don't know of any other world though. You need to.
Thank you so much for hosting us wonderfully.
You need to.
Thanks for staying with us. So that was our fan pick. What happened is that we always, once in a while, we get somebody who really watches the show and loves the ladies. We go and just pay them a surprise visit. And that was Alhaji Adekunle. But we went to go see him. I think in Magodo here, not too far away. So we also asked him the question, which we're going to be discussing today. It's a belief in this part of the world that in the place of a man to propose, is the place of a man to propose to a woman. But when you see a woman proposing marriage to a man, one unconsciously begins to question the act as it goes against the general norms of the society. So we ask, how would you feel as a man if a woman proposes to you? So I thought we've passed this stage of it has to be a man.
Did you hear Jumoke's side?
Okay, Jumoke, let me start with you. What are you waiting for now?
Why? Okay, I agree with the gentleman that, sign language, body language, which is a woman's thing anyway. Women are the ones who actually toast men. We don't do the talking, but you give him the red light with your body language, you're smiling, you're tossing your hair, you're just, So men are not so comfortable to walk up to, especially successful women. But when you're giving the red lights, the man will walk up to you, but that is in toasting. When it now comes to marriage, he is the same body language that you will give. Me, I cannot go and kneel down to beg any man. Go possible. You know why? Especially in our society where the man owns you. He must love you enough. He must be ready mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, and family-wise. To have you in his house, for him to make this decision himself. You can guide him by, showing him the body language, but he must be the one to make the decision by himself.
But you see,
And now
that,
ask you.
that mentality,
straight
okay,
answer.
sometimes makes a woman in a relationship for 10, 15 years because
Yeah.
you're waiting for him to make the move.
If
If you know, for example, you've been with a man for 2 years, 3 years, and you feel that this is you're ready to settle with this man, and you're waiting for him to come and say, "Will you marry me?" You better go and ask him, "Oh, bros,
what are we doing here?
What are we doing here?"
Excuse me. Ask him. I agree. Do not say, bros, will you marry me?
But so here's
What's
the
the
thing.
difference?
I actually even feel that is an indirect way of asking you to marry the person. When it's
Very
What
true.
we have been dating for 3 years or 4 years. So
What's
what
the
are
way
we doing? Are you
forward?
going to marry me?
No.
Will you marry? It's just a different way of saying
the
it.
question of saying, so what are we doing is the
Okay,
indirect
this is
way.
what we're
Yes,
talking
what are we
about
doing?
now. Are you going
Will you
to
marry
get
me?
married? Are you going?
This is what we're talking about now.
But still, it's
So at
just a
this
direct
point,
way of saying it.
Can
It's
you do
almost the
that?
same thing.
But I don't see any. There shouldn't be a straight answer. I
But
don't see a
okay,
big
what is
deal in
wrong
that,
with
actually.
a woman saying what it is that she wants?
Let me tell you what is wrong. The index case that we saw, Bolaji, I hope you have the video. When the man finally said yes, he now shouted, she said, I said yes.
Yeah, I saw that video.
Because it's usually the woman who says
It's
yes.
just not. People are just not used to it. But times are changing.
So
So-
while the times are changing, this is another one.
That's a picture you heard.
This is another one. This one is an American lady actually with an American guy.
Yeah.
So while the times are changing, Wana, I totally agree with you
Yeah.
that times have changed. Because in the days of our mothers, you will never even see the man before they marry you off to him.
You wake up in your husband's house.
That's it. And you must bring us white bed sheets with red
You
things.
wake up in your
You wake up in your, no, that was it. I remember my
Yes.
older people in my family telling me that they'll just do the wedding ceremony. You know you're marrying into a certain family.
That's
you don't
all.
know who.
That's
it might
all.
be the younger brother that you're in love with, but it might be the elder brother you wake up with.
That's
so
all.
you wake up in your husband's house. Who you wake up
Thank
with
God
in the
we're in
morning is your
27.
husband.
So Wana,
Hallelujah.
But this question, this proposal thing, is not, I won't say no. I won't find it strange because in my religion, the prophet was proposed to by his wife.
Oh, really?
Yes. And so we encourage it.
Precedents, okay.
You cite a person that has proper,
like
all
a
the ticks that you want to tick. Maybe you have been ticking forever. Tall, dark, handsome, religious, fair, God-fearing, blah, blah. You have ticked everything. He has everything. And maybe he's just there looking, well, let me hammer first. You have the wherewithal. Madam, Oga, come. I don't need your money. I need husband. You can propose to him.
Let's
and,
do this thing.
let's do this thing.
Hey.
And if he agrees, big deal. So I don't think there's
Okay,
a big deal.
let me take
there.
Hamed. Hamed, are you there? Thanks for calling.
the men should call
Yeah.
you.
Good morning.
Morning, Hamed. Go ahead, please.
Okay.
I'd like to contribute to that topic.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, firstly, it's not a bad thing for a woman to propose a lady. It's what we know. They say if women cannot meet, if Monte cannot go to women, then women have to go to Monte.
So you don't mind a woman proposing to you?
You know, it's not a bad thing. The only thing is, let me tell you, what there is, it depends on the man.
Aha. Good
Yeah.
answer.
Some men will feel like they'll feel on top of the world, like wow, she proposed to me. Then I'm all over everything, as in I'm bigger than everything. But it shouldn't be like that. Once a man really love the girl, and she open up and say, wow, I really love you, and will you marry me? It depends. If she, the man
Would you
really
respect a woman that proposes to you, Ahmed?
Okay, don't worry. We have some gentlemen coming in later, so we'll ask them this question.
No, Ahmed already answered the question. Go ahead.
I wanted to continue say that, a woman would not find, like Jumoke was saying, would not find it easy because, for fear of being disrespected and maybe because of ego issues.
Or just being seen as desperate.
So really, if you're just a straight person that, you don't have time for waste of time, can just
But
do
there
this
are lots
thing.
of women that get disrespected, even either
Whether or
the man
not,
proposes or not.
yeah. Thank you.
I think at this time we should just weigh our options.
Mariah,
Yes.
men are hunters.
All those things.
Wait
Okay,
to be
men are hunters.
hunted,
I think, I hate all those descriptions of men and women at the neck, men are clinical. Please, let those definitions go and sit down
Until
somewhere.
that your boyfriend that you have been dating for 5 going on 10 years
Yes.
is coming from abroad where he sees it as it is okay. If he's an African man, he will chop and clean out.
No, not necessarily.
I think so. I think that it depends.
Hang on.
I think that it really depends on the kind of person in the relationship you're dealing with. Definitely, if the boyfriend or whatever person you're in a relationship with is very progressive, then it's. I personally don't think it's a big deal. And honestly, I really do believe that it's already happening just in the most subtle of ways.
Yes.
What is the difference between somebody saying kneeling down and somebody saying, "Are we going to get married? When are we getting married?"
Exactly.
It's you technically asking the person now.
Yes, absolutely.
It's the same thing.
Let's take this call. Adebayo, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Thanks for calling. Go ahead, please.
Concerning the topic, I would like to say some guy, if a lady should propose to a guy and ask to say and say, will you marry me? In Nigeria, they don't think the girl is they want to take the girl for granted.
That's all.
Yeah, that is it. So I would advise in Nigeria, I don't think people still happen because Nigeria they don't take things seriously because I think the duty of the man to propose to a lady, not a lady proposing.
Where did you get that from? Where is it written that it's the duty of the man?
Excuse me.
No. I need him to explain this. Where exactly is it? Oh,
Is that place of head of family that is causing all this confusion?
God will bless you,
Is that place of head of
Adebayo.
family?
Head of family.
Because if the woman
I can propose to you,
tomorrow,
and you can still be my head. What is
wait
that?
now, is that place of head of family?
are
Because
taking
you
away
know
his
the Yoruba people will say shobebefe, all those kind of things.
Ko bebe fe. That's all.
Is that place of head of
Those are social constructs.
All these
Those are things we
confusion.
created ourselves.
Yes, now it's because of all those rubbish that we created
Mariah,
ourselves that is causing all this
Culture
confusion.
is
It
a
is just two
tradition
parties.
of people that is widely accepted.
But culture also evolves. Okay.
You of all people should know that.
Should we have agreed here before you wake up in your husband's house? Now you are even dating.
Now you have the option.
You have option. Your mother will say, I like this one. You say, no, that one doesn't have enough money. It's this one I want. The culture has evolved. But you see, because men are hunters, right? The best way, if a woman is going to do it, is the way that we've all agreed that you subtly have that conversation. A lot of men may be clueless. You want to help him. He's waiting to have 1 billion naira to marry. You know that in this home with his 150,000 naira salary, you can manage the home.
Right.
You can have that conversation without actually proposing. Let him, you know the way you suggest to your husband after you have married him, and make him feel like he's the one making the decision.
No. Yeah. Okay, let's go on a break because I would advise any young lady who's been dating, propose to the man. Would you marry me? Let's us even hear what you will say. Let him say no to your face, and that's the way you now know that he's not ready.
I don't understand that.
Let's take a break.
Let's take a
When we come back, we're going to have some gentlemen join us and ask them the same question. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Yes, welcome back. Joining us on the show are three gentlemen, single. Damilola Odulowu is over there. Hi, Dami. Mark Otabo, Mark the Soldier, you know him from Radio Continental. And Mayowa Ajayi, our sports correspondent. How you doing?
Good morning.
Gentlemen, welcome to the show. Mark, you heard our conversation earlier.
Yes, I heard.
How do you feel about the idea and concept of a woman proposing to a man?
That's all right.
It's totally wrong.
You started it.
Yes,
How? Why?
I'll tell you why. First of all, let's trace it back to the Asian script, the Bible that everybody actually follows, like some Christians though. The Asian script reveals that a man finds a wife and finds a good thing, right?
He obtains favor.
He finds the wife, and he does the needful. Now, I overheard you the other time saying we should drop these rules. You can't drop the rules. Now, no matter how times change, in the pride of lions, the alpha controls the precision war, right?
God will bless you.
That hasn't changed, and that will never change to the end of time. So it's just totally, I don't get it. Look, any woman that does that to me,
Right.
what I'm going to do is, she loves attention. It's clear she wants attention, right? Because she can't do it to me in the closet. She wants to do it outside like every other guy does it, right? What I'll do is, I will bring her up. She wants attention, right? I will kiss her before the glaring eyes of the world, and I'm going to whisper these words into her ears. Baby, why are you trying to steal my shine?
Oh, man,
That's
Mark.
reality.
No.
Because that moment, that's my shine. You want to steal my shine.
Where
Where were you when they were shining your
I'll come to Dami and Mayowa, but the truth is that there are lots of men today that are late bloomers. There are a lot of men that just we highlighted earlier. They're still struggling. They feel that until they have a house, they have a car. And you as a woman, you feel, listen, I don't need all those material things. I'm ready to start a family.
You see, the
so
body-
a lot of men forget.
No, they don't forget. The body language of the lady will give the man a relaxation that it will happen. You can't speed things up and say because you want. Look, guys are
5 years, Mark. Some people do 5-6 years.
You
Even if it's 10
see
years.
those long-term relationships.
Yes.
You see, I'm not a party to that.
Okay.
I don't know why they go that long.
Okay.
You get it? But whatever it is, sometimes you can't really
Okay,
blame them. Yeah.
let's
Brian.
involve the other gentlemen.
I really like proposing to him.
Let us hear their thoughts first, and I'll come to their. What are your
Just this
views
thing
on
you have said, I
on
want
the
to
same
propose.
question?
Well, I see nothing wrong with it.
Okay,
If you
very
ask
good.
me.
Sitting
It
the right
depends.
person.
It depends on who you're dealing with.
Right.
You've got to understand who exactly you're dealing with. You mentioned the Bible. It's in that same Bible where you had the story of Ruth. Ruth and Boaz.
That's the
She
one.
never proposed.
She did.
She did not.
She did. If you go deep, very, very deep, and read your Bible very well, Ruth chapter 3, verse 9. She proposed to Boaz, and they ended up being great-great-grandparents to King,
Jesus Christ.
No,
Wait.
King David.
That is
King
one
David.
in 100
Wait.
case. That is one in 100
No,
case.
no, no.
quoted
That's
Bible.
not,
He's quoting
that's
the
not
Bible.
just
Please
one.
calm down.
Also, the daughters of Zelophehad in the same Bible, they were allowed to choose their own husband.
Pause. Okay, fine.
Let me respond.
No,
Let me correct that.
Let me come in. Let me come in.
I've read the Bible 10 times.
Calm down.
Oh, okay.
Come in.
I feel indifferent
Okay.
because men, number one, men are like hunters. You know, they want to, capture the animal themselves. You know, they don't want to see an animal dead already.
I won't eat it.
You understand? They won't eat it.
That's
You
it.
understand? So that's the thing. I just feel indifferent.
Right.
Are we
And I feel
comparing
that
people to
if a
animals now?
woman, the other side,
Right.
if a woman should do that, then it's kind of, the man will feel emasculated.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
And also it's going to feel awkward.
Okay.
Like, okay, a woman is proposing to me.
Guys always feel pressured nowadays. Pressured when a woman is, acting all nice and to the extent that they will see a proposal as being desperate. Would you see it like that in any way, depending on the kind of woman you're dating?
Well, it depends on the woman.
Okay.
I wouldn't say the woman is desperate. If a woman should be in a relationship for a long time,
5 years.
5 years, that's too long. You should ask questions.
Sorry, I wanted to ask, what is it about a woman saying what she wants that emasculates a man?
Let's
That's about the
Angela,
proposal.
See, let me break it down. This is it. If you're with a lady, the moment she starts talking to your mom, interacting with your siblings, what other signs does she need?
Oh.
I mean, why would you
Yes,
want to
now.
listen to the party?
Cool down now.
But that happens every day. People take 3 girlfriends to see their parents and their siblings.
Those guys who do that are very irresponsible.
But there's so many of them.
Very responsible.
There are plenty.
Why do you want to propose to an irresponsible guy in the first instance? Let me correct Ruth chapter 3.
Okay.
Naomi said to Ruth, go to his house, go and glean, and then at night.
That's her mother-in-law.
Yes, her
Yeah.
mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Said, go and lay at his feet.
And she
Ruth
did.
came back and said that when I laid at his feet, he said to his people working on the farmland, they should give me extra. Naomi said to her, wait, my daughter-in-law, let us see what he will do. What did Boaz do? He went to Ruth's family members and said, Oga, you are the one next in line, though. This woman's husband is dead. You're supposed to take care of her. And the man said, no, he only wanted her farmland. So he shelved the responsibility. Ruth did not propose to Boaz. I've read my Bible.
Do you remember the exact words used by Ruth? The translation of that is asking his hand in marriage.
All right, let's not go through the Bible argument.
Exactly.
We all share our views and we're moving on. Yes,
I don't know Bible, but I know this woman said
Yeah.
that you have been talking to my mother and talking to my father. It doesn't mean, is that marriage?
No, this is it.
Should that give you rest of mind?
It depends on how some children were raised. I actually attend neuro-linguistic programming, and I understand that I don't judge people when I see whatever they do. I try to trace the pattern of how they grew up. The truth is, you cannot have a lady interacting with your siblings and having a very fantastic bond. First of all, I have sisters. The moment the lady is not accepted, my sisters will give me the red light already. We don't like this person.
So that means it's not, it doesn't matter.
Not that. I have to make them start to see reasons. Look, you guys cannot just refuse her. You don't even know her yet. Why are you concluding? Then the bond comes in. Then they try to reason with him because I'm the man in charge here. It's my life. You can't rule my life for me. But however it is, it's family setting. You have to make sure the harmony flows within your siblings. You can't have a woman come into the family and
your siblings don't like.
Exactly, that's the point.
Let me pause you for a second.
Yeah.
If you love a woman,
yeah,
Tori Torum, and you love her so much,
exactly,
does it really matter who proposed?
It
The most
does.
important thing is that you come into the marriage together.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Mariah,
who cares who said, will you marry me
You're
first?
refusing to realize that men too love attention.
Mark,
that's it.
We've been dating 5 years.
No, men love
you didn't
attention.
say, will you marry me?
Now, this is
After 5 years, I'm close to 45.
You are delaying your attention.
You're delaying your attention.
In a relationship, this is it. In a relationship, the only moment a guy has to shine is that moment he goes down to say, will you be my woman? Will you be my world? Do you want to steal that shine?
Let me quickly tell you this. You see, we can't allow culturally defined gender stereotypes to inhibit what exactly.
Maya, you cannot accept.
Listen.
I can't. You can't.
Mark, I'm speaking. I'm not just. Wait. I'm not just saying this. I'm speaking out of experience.
Right.
My best ever relationship till date happened when a lady asked me out. That was the first ever
asking
time.
out is different.
It's almost the same thing.
It's
almost the same thing. A lady had never asked me out until then,
It's a
and I
different
never
ball
thought
game,
it
my
would.
brother.
But in the end, it happened to be the most respected. And that relationship
rewarding.
Yeah.
Yes. You are refusing to tell
Let me
us
let Jami
something.
come in here.
But you didn't propose to her.
No, I
She
didn't.
did not propose to you.
Okay, come in.
Of course.
We need to understand that the gender role is actually evolving.
Yes,
You
of
understand?
course. We
Now,
agree.
if a woman should propose or ask a guy out, it means she has seen something, she has seen the future with the guy.
Okay.
You understand? It's not very easy for a lady to propose to a guy. It's not always very easy.
If the lady that's asking you out and you don't like that lady ain't back penalty will throw you.
I'm telling you. You need to back me now.
You need to confirm. You need to confirm.
I
if the
suppose
lady truly
maybe
loves
we
you.
also need to think about how people view relationships. I feel like with a lot of what I'm hearing, relationships are this sort of power tussle going on.
Yeah.
As opposed to two people
That love
who
each other.
want to be together and who are choosing to build a life together, deciding and saying, I want to do this. And if one person feels they are ready before the other person, they say, what are we doing? Are we getting married?
getting married?
If and however that means is whether it's you are choosing to kneel down or choosing in the bedroom to as
the
a
lady
gist or
shouldn't be
discussion.
kept waiting. That's another thing.
I think it's just about two
let's
people
take some
deciding
tweets
what
now.
they want to do.
Tauric's rule says, I agreed with Jumoke on this. Give him signs, glaring signs that only a blind man will fail to see. Tope Makodige.
You know many signs men give men and they don't see for 10 years. 10 years. For 10 years, just be there. You'll be 50 years old in a relationship.
May I just quickly answer you and say that a lot of men, until the woman decides that this guy is not serious and breaks up with him before he realizes I don't want to lose that girl. You have your power. You're a woman. Use it.
Oh, at the age of 50.
No. You don't have to wait to 50.
Right.
You're 3 years in the relationship and you think that this guy should be ready and he's not proposing. You can decide that I don't want to waste my time. I'm moving on and tell him why. If he wants
Just
you,
because your ego doesn't want you to propose.
it's not ego.
It's an ego issue.
If you know that
What is
the
wrong
man,
with
if you
just
know
saying
that the
what
man
is
is never
wrong?
going to respect you 90 years of your marriage,
That's not the
then you
determination.
don't want to do it.
That is
I
not the
agree with you.
determination
You see-
of respect.
May I finish reading the tweet? Tope Makodige says, my guy, Marco Tabo. Oladapo says, I don't know about other tribes, but it's a taboo in Yoruba land. Suji says, Suji says, of course, a lady shouldn't go about proposing to a guy she doesn't know. Same Bible talks about 7 ladies to 1 man. Adekunle Gold. The only way women propose in Nigeria is by getting pregnant.
Eric Chike says. An average man.
You don't have to go on one knee.
However, it is not morally wrong if she proposes.
Yes.
Mr. Abdul says in Hausa land, it is uncommon. You don't say it's forbidden. However, such cases have started coming up because of scarcity of
men. Anyway, we have to take a break. But it seems like we've been dating somebody for 20 years. No gun.
You don't have to wait for 20
Let's
years.
take a break. When we
Take
come
your
back,
life into your hands.
we'll take more phone calls and tweets. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. So Jumoke had something to say.
Yes, no. We have a lawyer in the house who says she proposed to her husband.
It's almost
Did
like
you propose to her?
I
Yes.
didn't.
Okay. Tell us how.
What happened was that he met me and we were talking. I was like, this conversation, you can't be having it with me. I have parents. If you want to have this conversation, do the right thing. And he went straight and did the. In fact, it was shocking when he did it.
Huh?
So it was no. It's almost because I took out the. Mark was talking about the surprise factor. I was like, I wasn't surprised. I knew what was happening.
You know why
Do you
I
understand?
hinged on that? So Mark was saying that women like that surprise. You don't know when it's coming. The guy on your birthday or on Val's Day, he gathers his friend, and you're just, oh my God,
Hollywood movie.
hold on now.
Hollywood movie.
Wait, may I just finish?
Yeah.
So the woman just feels loved. You do it in front of all her friends and family. They all knew except her. Oh my God, I love you, Mark. He says yes. So Madam now says, 8 years of my marriage, I've not been surprised. I said, how would they surprise you when you already told the man, go and meet my parents? How you propose now?
So okay, do you know that some people get proposed like that, they hate it? The fact that you had this list.
Some people don't like that.
Some people don't like it. Just, you discuss this thing, just go and do it.
So
Okay,
I even think that half the time, even in terms of proposals, people have already discussed this thing. So all that one is just for picture. It's for Instagram picture.
Let me come in here.
At the end of the day.
Well, while I agree with the fact that it is ideal for a man to propose to a lady, you will also agree that we no longer live in an ideal world.
Right.
You know, this world has evolved over time.
Very true.
And we need to move with time.
Right.
Now, I also agree that a woman can give all the necessary signs, you know, to motivate the guy,
What are we
encourage,
doing?
and you know, for the guy to come forward.
Yes.
But what happens when the man isn't forthcoming? Do you wait 5, 10,
No.
15, 20 years?
Break up with him.
You don't
Okay, let me take
you don't
this call,
necessarily
I'll
have
come
to.
back.
Break up
Money,
with
are you still
him.
there?
He's not serious
You
now.
lost that call. Yes, Mark. Right, you wanted to respond to
We
it.
can't hide under the facade. Wait, Mark. We can't hide under the facade that some men are actually timid.
Yes.
And so what happens? A lot of women have missed out on their potential
high
great
five, my dear
husband
brother.
simply because they don't want to be seen as being forward.
An
God bless
ideal
you.
relationship. The lady realizes this is my man.
Yes.
You don't look. You can't debate it.
not
The
even
signs will
ideal.
all be there.
Yes.
The signs will be there that this is my man. So what are you preempting?
Okay, this is your man. But his woman, his wife, his mother in the village is preparing sikira for him.
For him.
And you are there thinking this is my man.
This is
Before
my
you
man.
know it, they will don't know the concussion. And sikira now becomes his wife.
Concussion,
When
you said.
That's a different ball game. May I quickly
Let me take
respond?
this call. I'll take it. Hello, are you there? Thanks for calling.
I shouldn't be
Yeah,
responding.
good morning,
Go
madam.
ahead, please.
Okay, I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome to the show.
Hi, Jumi. I'm a great fan of Jumi.
Yes.
Yeah,
You are the rest
I'm
of the
waving.
world,
I'm waving at you already. Okay. What I want to say is this. Now, before we talk about love, let us find out the basis why you are in that relationship. You understand? What is the man saying to you? I saw a photo some days ago. It says that love is basically about communication. As you're going into that relationship, what are you hearing the guy say to you? I will use myself as a case study. I fell in love with somebody recently, and it turned out that she was in love with a richer guy in the same space we were working. But the guy told her to be in a secret relationship. You understand? And while I was loving her, she was loving this guy. And in the end, you understand how a man fools a woman. It will just go round and round and round and round. And in the end, she's been dumped. But I had stayed for 101 days. And I'm using this medium as a point of expressing what women do because of the fact that they want to get married. They believe that this will go to marriage. And so they leave the one that loves them and could give them everything because they see the things that they need already, which is meant for
Double jeopardy.
Thank you very much.
Wisdom, double jeopardy. That the one that loves you is not even the one you are proposing to. It's the one that is looking at another girl. You now go and kneel down to in public.
That's a different issue.
What I think is that it's not wrong for a lady to propose to a guy. If at all you want to do that, do it behind closed doors. Don't do it outside. That is it.
Why?
That's another thing entirely.
No, go outside.
The thing is, what I'm trying to say is that you won't say it outrightly. There are questions. You ask questions. You understand? You give the guy the signs, and if the guy does not want to see the signs and then do the needful, then you flee. It's not responsible.
You are very outspoken on this matter.
This lady that proposed to this guy,
right.
If you had seen the guy's body language, he did not want to disgrace her, but he wasn't happy about the proposal. He went.
The guys respect ladies.
He went.
I can't embarrass her.
Mark. He went. She said, and then remember that he was. Oh, I said yes.
Imagine.
In replying you, So if the man is a
He
timid
was probably
guy,
so excited that he
hear
almost
you.
felt like,
In response to Mayowa, so if the guy is timid, he's not catching your body language, we have already agreed now. Have that private conversation. Oh boy, we've been dating for 3 years.
In response to Jumoke, award-winning YKB says, the day a lady would propose to me would be my happiest day on earth. But then some ladies will find it difficult to do so.
Because some men are actually timid. Some men don't have that confidence. You, Mark, you stand up so high.
We even have a case study right
here
of someone missing out.
It's not about that. See, the truth is, look, having a lady propose to you is saying to you, you are not even man enough to do it.
Yes.
Bam!
No.
What?
That's not the issue.
Why don't we say asking a guy out means you are not man enough to toast the girl?
Why don't we say
same thing? Why don't we say same thing?
Same thing.
But everybody has agreed that toasting the guy is okay.
That's a different ballgame.
And then ask him to propose to the
I'll tell you what, look, any lady that goes to ask a guy out, you discover that lady already knows that this guy is a shy type.
Right.
Yes. If I wait for this guy, he won't come. Okay. So let me make the first move.
Okay.
But a guy
so from there he needs to take action from there.
Yes, now inviting
so all of a
him
sudden the shy guy is no longer shy.
The shy just evaporated.
Because the girl came to ask him out now.
That's what I'm telling you. Look, I've anchored a couple of radio programs.
No, it doesn't work that way, Mark.
Look, on my show, guys have called and said, look, Mark, I'm shy. I can't talk to a lady. But the day a lady says, come, let's have something.
Have lunch.
It takes away that fear immediately. That's for some guys.
Yes.
I wasn't brought up that way. I was brought up to take the lead.
So you
cannot.
There are exceptions to every rule. Mark, let me just give you an instance. This is not a case of a proposal now. Our pastor in the US, he was narrating how he met his wife, and that story really touched me. We were having a dinner with them, and he said he only asked for anything once. He never asked twice. And the first time he asked the woman out, she said yes, that if she had said no, she would not be here today sitting with me. And they've been married for over 40 years. Now, some women would like to play the how to get kind of hold on.
I will still tackle what you said now. If he said he asked her out and she said no, and he stops it there, then he doesn't really want her.
No.
That's the truth.
That's what I'm trying to tell.
You have to push because you're the guy. If you like the lady, you will go. You take a step further to make it happen.
Okay, pause. We've had the conversation, obviously, but we can't leave this show without helping those out there. So you're single men, and we need to summarize this conversation such that, are you saying it's okay? You're saying you're indifferent.
Yes.
A young lady out there has been dating somebody for 2 years, 3 years, and she really wants this guy. She wants to settle down. What would you advise her as a single man?
This is my solution. As a lady, give him the signs. You guys have a conversation just like Jumoke did say. And a reasonable guy will understand that this lady is already tilting towards that level.
Right.
And as a guy who is responsible, you have to quicken things up and do the proposal.
And if you don't, then maybe she just walk away.
Yes. What are you waiting for?
Walk away. Right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Mayowa, your own view to our viewers. If you're a woman in a relationship, do you take the initiative or do you just give them signs?
Well, if you're a woman in a relationship, take the bold step, be a Deborah who led an army to battle and acted as the chief. She acted as the chief judge in Israel. Take that, be confident, be courageous. I'm not saying I won't propose to my woman, but if you have men out there who are timid, who can do it, and you are in love with them, please take that bold step, propose to him, and don't lose out on your
Okay, all right. Let me take Dami's final point. Let me take Dami, your own view on this to single men.
My own view is that if you are in a relationship, a lady, and the man isn't proposing, ask questions, you understand? Have a discussion. Discuss the future together and see. If the man is, sensitive enough, he's going to know where you're going, and then he's going to do the needful. And if he is not doing that, just go, because a lady can't be kept waiting for too long. Just walk away.
Fantastic. So one as our special co-host today, your final words on this.
Look, this is what I think. I think if you're in a relationship and you like the person and you feel like you want to get married, I mean, I don't think that Nigerians are ready for a woman kneeling down yet, but I think you should state ask the question. Where,
Yes.
see your intentions. Where do you see this?
Right.
And if there's no response, move on. The end.
That's all we can take on the show. Thank you very much. Celebration 2017. Celebrations are still ongoing. Actually, this weekend in Notting Hill Carnival in the UK. Please, YK is there with the celebration stand. Join them at the carnival. Say hello. Have a blast. See you again tomorrow. Bye bye. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, one.